2 games. That's all we've got left. Can we keep our job? Welcome back into the Killie boys here on 11M Sports YouTube channel. As you can see, ignore all that red stuff up there. As you can see though, from our last few games, we did beat St Johnstone last episode, and we kind of got demolished 5-0 by Celtic. It was not a good performance at all. We have the game against Rangers and the game against Livingston today to play, and looking at my promises to Billy Bowie, we have 6 days left to complete the promise, and at the moment they are delighted with the improvement. And today is the 15th of February, so 6 days' time will be the 21st of February, so we only have these last 2 games to play to continue to make them happy. So I'm thinking if we lose to Rangers, we need to beat Livingston. That's my thoughts. I hope we can win them both, but we'll see what happens. And so this is a tactic we're going to go for today. It's very similar to our other tactic, our 4-2-3-1, but instead we're bringing the wingers slightly further back to play as wide midfielders, and we're going to play on the counter-attack instead of trying to hold possession. You can also notice on the left-back position we're playing Jens Kastrup. That is because Kyle Semple is ineligible because he is a Rangers player. And basically, Jens Kastrup is actually our best left-back, apart from Semple. I know, that sounds crazy because he's centre midfielder, but he's actually better than any other left-back, so I just thought, you know what, why not? Let's give him a game there. And he's also slightly better on the ball, so maybe if we are producing some stuff to go forward, it could be interesting. I don't know, I just thought I'd try something. Why not? What a time to do it. You know, you need to win 2 games, and what you do is you just start messing about by putting centre mids at left-back. Why not? So the team, as you see, is as follows: O'Hara, Etienne and Finlay, Bezer and Kastrup at fullbacks, O'Hara and White in the middle, Shehu and Morton on the wings. We're going to play Richards in behind Brophy for this game. Let's get into it. And here the teams walk out of the tunnel, line up and get this game started. It's a highlight very early on, a throw in for Rangers on their left hand side with Stafylidis into Settin, Eamon into Ishak, into Hainan, out to Romeo on the right hand side, challenged by Morton, and it's not a penalty, but Rangers have got the ball back. Hayden plays the ball out to Romeo, I said earlier, but maybe it's Romeo. Oh, we give away a penalty this time. Kastrup, our makeshift left back, giving away the penalty, and Denise to hit the penalty, and he does. 1-0 Rangers. Good start to the game, just like against Celtic. And it's a free kick to Rangers here on their right hand side. Denise with the ball in, and not in. I'm to be honest, I'm not quite sure what happened there, but all I know is it's still 1-0 to Rangers. And we get to the end of the first half, and we have not had a shot, but we are only 1-0 down. That goal being a penalty that they scored, so I suppose we're being fairly decent defensively, just not doing anything going forward. The good thing about this tactic is maybe with 20 minutes to go, if we are still just a 1-0 down, we can change it to that kind of more attacking tactic and see if we can get a goal. But there's a highlight here. O'Hara clears it forward and it's headed to Wallace. Wallace gets by his man. Can we defend this? Just about. And with 15 minutes to go, that's exactly what we are going to do. We're going to change to this more aggressive tactic. We're going to bring on Bolly on the right hand side and Dougie Green up front and see what we can do here. And Romeo throws the ball in for Rangers. It's Bushiri into Dahoud. Romeo again. Ball switched over to Wallace. Can we defend this? Perhaps make a chance of our own. Stafylidis out to Bushiri, and that's wide of the goal. And a very, very boring game again. I think we had one of them earlier on in the month, didn't we? We lost 1-0 to Rangers, and again we've lost 1-0 there. Only had one shot. Wasn't on target. They had 17, but the only goal we conceded was from the penalty. I've said I'm not happy with the performance, and they seem to be motivated for some reason. Let's see how we get on in the next game. But before we do that, let's jump to the promises. How are they happy? They say they're delighted with improvement in our overall level of performance still. So a positive result against Livingston, and we should still keep our job. And here we are. Here are the 11 men who will be sorting this out for us, hopefully, getting us the points needed to keep us in a job. We're going to go back to our more attacking 4-2-3-1. And it's going to be O'Hara, Etienne, Finlay, Beja and Semple coming back into left back, since he's eligible to play in this game. Kastrup can play alongside White in the middle of the park. Mackenzie, Richards and Didio in behind Brophy. Moment of truth. Can we keep our job? All comes down to this result. We need a positive result. Let's see how it gets on. And here we go. The players lined up in their huddles now and the game beginning. Let's see if we keep our job. 27 minutes played, and it's the first highlight we get to see. Etienne has the ball here at the back over to Finlay. We've got several yellow cards, but Brophy, oh, what a goal, son. Lovely ball played forward from Finlay into Brophy. That seems to be a way that we seem to score a lot of our goals, and Brophy scores that goal. I was just commenting on the number of yellow cards we'd had. Etienne, Semple and Finlay, three of the defenders, but Finlay plays it forward, and Brophy, just lovely volley past the goalkeeper there. His 21st of the season, and we are up 1-0, and at the moment we're still in with keeping our job. Very close to offside, but not quite. And we've got to half time. Just the one highlight in the first half. It was the goal for us, and it puts us up 1-0. I've said there's still room for improvement. Come on, they've played well so far, and immediately there's a chance for a highlight here. Mackenzie out to Kastrup. White, Beja, he looked offside there, but he wasn't. Oh, and now there's a chance for Livingston. They've got men on the overlap, but what an interception from Etienne. Richards with the ball now. Fitzwater plays it forward, and Etienne has it again to Finlay. Ball played forward. Can Brophy get in the end of it? He gets past the keeper, and defender makes a great sliding challenge just to intercept at the end there. White with a corner kick, swings it in. It bounces off our attacker, but doesn't go anywhere. And Hay here comes forward with it now. He has a chance. What's he going to do with it? Head into the side net, and that's the answer. A throw in here for Livingston. Kastrup though clears it, and Fitzwater, poor touch. Brophy gets it. Can he score a second? Oh, it's just wide of the goal. Good effort from Eamon Brophy. Bollies come on in the attacking midfield role for Rodell Richards here for the last 10 minutes of the game. We're seeing the time just tick down. 2 minutes added time. White can come off and Tishbola come on, but it's full time. Killie win the game 1-0. I'll say well done to the boys, a good win, and surely that means our job is safe. If we look at the promises here, there's 2 days left, but it says that the board are delighted with the improvement in their overall level of performance. So hopefully in 2 days' time, the day before this Hearts game, we'll get to see that notification saying we're still in the job. And here is the day that will be the moment of truth. The board are delighted to inform you that following the promise you made to them, they are now satisfied you've done your utmost to keep it. Establishing our faith in you as a manager is vital for your long-term success, and we're pleased to see you firmly embrace that. As a result of the improvements you have made as manager, the board have cancelled any plans to relieve you of your role. Going forward, the board hope you won't give them reason to regret their decision. We've kept in a job, boys. Come on. If you look on the job market, though, it still says my job is insecure. We need to start winning some games to get to a more stable position. I assume we were very much in the very insecure for a while, but nonetheless we're on the road to recovery. And looking at the schedule, we've got Hearts, Ayr, Hamilton, St Mirren in the next 4 games. You've got Hearts, Ayr, Hamilton, St Mirren. These are all teams that if it's not Rangers or Celtic, I want to be winning the game, at least getting a point. So certainly against Ayr, against a team like Hamilton, who are actually only 4 points ahead of us, we want to be winning that. Hearts is a tough game. St Mirren, looking at the league table, is going to be a tough game as well. But we want to try and win as many of these as possible, because that 5th position is still available. Maybe 4th too far away now. 4th is 11 points away with just 12 games to go. But Hamilton are only 4 points ahead in 5th place. That's how tight this middle of the table is at the moment, and that's really where we're looking for. Try and get that Euro League 2 place, which 5th place in the league will get so long as the winners of the FA Cup are one of the teams who are up there anyway, and normally it is Celtic or Rangers, let's be honest. So next time, let's come back for the Ayr and Hamilton games. That looks like 2 games that we'll look to win. And hopefully we'll play the Hamilton game between now and then. And on Monday, you'll be able to see our game against Ayr and our game against Hamilton, our third Ayrshire League derby of the season. You can see Ayr won the second one. We won the first one. So this will be the decider to see who is the dominant team in Ayrshire. The answer's Kilmarnock. Come on, let's be honest. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, you're enjoying the series so far, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Come on, we're still on the job. The series is going to keep going. So give us that thumbs up. Let us know that you're looking forward to this series continuing next week. There's a real chance we could have got sacked there, but thankfully we didn't, since we've turned it around in February there with 3 wins from our 5 games so far. Won every game that wasn't no firm game. Ideal. So as I already said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until the next one, see you then.